Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Working Title Sports Show. So as you see in the title, we're talking about D3 Mighty Ducks. But before we get into that, me and Shaggy were just talking about hockey right now and how the Capitals, pretty much lost to the Islanders. But Shaggy's crew, the Flyers, they're trying to put this game away so they can move on to the next stage, like other teams that put their games away on Wednesday.
Look, man, I'm because I see you got your fucking Duck jersey on, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is the second show we've done this, and I don't have any fucking Flyers gear at all on.
Got a hat. Close enough.
I had to go get the hat. Like, I legitimately get the hat, and it fucking matches what I got on. So, but yeah,
right.
Yeah. So, like I was just saying, the Capitals shit the bed, but you're okay. If you're a Capitals fan, you just won a fucking cup last year. We got the one. You kind of can just move on and say, all right, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah,
it's a pandemic. Like, it's a pandemic, whatever. You can literally make excuses and not be upset.
It's a bubble. It's been weird for every sport. It ain't just hockey. It's like NBA, soccer. It's been weird in terms of momentum and stuff. Big
it's
time.
it's been doper to watch. Like,
I'd say on the basketball side, it's been dope just because it feels like summer league. NHL, I had to get used to the fact that there's no audience, but it's still fun to watch.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. Kudos to the motherfuckers that not the marketing, but the PA department in both sides of the for both sides on the East and West, because they have been cracking jokes. Like, they've been going like, yo, tonight's attendance 0. And so I don't know what game it was, but they were like, shout out to all the fans in the stands. And it's fans, literal fucking fans, like blowing fucking fans in the stands, just sitting there.
Wow.
I shit you not. I thought that was hilarious. Watching this in a bubble, man, I don't know what it is. It's either, first off, if we're gonna talk hockey, which this is what this one is, because it's Untitled Sports Show and we're going to go into a sports movie all about hockey. The fucking overtime between Columbus and Tampa Bay.
I saw the highlights for that.
Good.
Holy shit.
I watched that game. Good fucking night. I was tired.
Look, the highlights already made me tired. I had to imagine if you're watching the actual game, you're already exhausted and like, end this already. Jesus Christ.
Bruh, that game kept going. And once again, I'll give them this. They had jokes because you saw the Hurricanes going like, bro, please, no. Come on, y'all. It's like, yeah. And the game got pushed back to like 11 that morning.
Yeah.
And they're apologizing to their fans. I'm like, why? I mean, like, it's not your fault that y'all couldn't play.
It's like they'll live. They're fine.
Like, y'all will be fine, man. They really wrote a legitimate apology to their fan base saying, hey, we know y'all wanted to watch the game and prepare. We apologize. I'm like, y'all didn't need to apologize. And hell, y'all gave us something that I never thought would be fucking great, that I never knew I needed until I received it. Morning hockey. Playoff hockey.
I think everybody has been used to, because I think even on the NBA side, them games start at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and everybody's like, holy shit, that is dope.
Bro, yes, because it's like it starts at like what, 12 or 1, and then like, but we get the 11 a.m. Well, for me it was 11 a.m. Actually, no. I think it was 11.
I mean, it was probably 11 a.m. your time, but it's still early as shit over here anyway, because we're only like 2-hour difference, so it's like 1 o'clock. Either which way, it's early.
Started that fucking game in the morning, and I'm like, I've never felt so much complete. I'm like, yo, this is fucking lit, and the game didn't suck.
Man.
Yeah, we fucking scored. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
So it's 3-1 now?
God, fuck.
So it's 3-1.
It's 3-1. Flyers. Okay. We need to put this shit away because every time fucking the Canadians score, I lose hair. So it's this is a team. I'll give the Canadians this. I don't hate the Canadians. The only motherfucker I knew on the Canadians was Carey Price. Because Subban ain't played. Oh no, I'm taking that back. I knew Shane Weber and Carey Price. So that's. But man, when I tell you that fucking the second game stressed me the fuck out. The five to like 5. I'm sitting there going like, bruh, Huh?
I mean,
was so
hockey
mad.
games are the only games that will probably be more tense than NBA games to me because no lead is safe in hockey. First off, it's not safe whatsoever.
Speaking of which, that fucking actually happens in the
I
fucking
disagree.
movie.
I disagree with that.
Really?
I disagree
Go
with
ahead.
that.
Go ahead.
I think the most tense, to be really honest with you, is baseball.
You think so?
I personally think there's nothing more stressful
He says
than when there's a possible score and it's the ninth fucking inning. I don't think there's nothing more tense than that shit.
Nah,
where
see,
both teams are playing top-notch defense and you're waiting for somebody to crack. It is the ninth inning. And I think baseball is a lot more fucking stressful.
I'll say probably more so in the World Series because like when the Nationals are pulling that comeback out their ass during the World Series and shit, and you're like, all right, Nationals, what are you gonna do? Crack! Finally, they tie the series. Woo!
Now, personally, the best come shots are basketball, though. I think they're the money shots. I think they have the best money shots when it comes to playoff play. Them and soccer too. Soccer does too.
Like daggers, but like, see, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that, D. Only because, well, not for the soccer mark. It's like what's stressful. You're up 3-2, or actually, fuck it, 2-1 in a fucking game. There is a minute left, and they have pulled their fucking goalie. They pull their fucking goalie. There's 6 motherfuckers on the ice, and they are keeping it in your zone for what fucking seems like a goddamn eternity.
I understand.
And all you need is clack. All you need to do is just get that shit out the zone or tap that shit far enough to where it's going right there in their fucking net, and that's the fucking dagger. You're praying for it, but then fucking the time is ticking. It's 15. You still can't get out your fucking net. You're sitting here going like fucking breathing, and you're sitting here going like, yo, someone's going to get caught out of position. And you're just praying that some dumb motherfucker doesn't either get like pulled out or like there's like a fucking a penalty, something. And fucking Montreal scored. Fuck. Right.
Wow.
3-2.
Wow.
They're going to fucking...
I'm sorry. No, actually, and I meant to tell you this. I didn't know that the Canadiens was actually decent this year.
They are hungry. Decent. So...
Yeah.
First off,
I didn't notice that.
They get all props for me for getting the Penguins the fuck out of here. That's why I am not upset at them whatsoever. I cannot be mad.
God, thank you. Get rid of them. Now you know better than me, but I've been hearing about it. Mm-hmm. Are they getting to the point where they need to rebuild?
The Penguins?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're getting older. They're starting to move contracts. And they are actually, they don't really have any money to really sign too much of anyone, but they were hoping to fucking get the lucky bounce and get the top pick, which I'd have fucking threw up. But they were trying to do what they can, and they're in that slow because their window is vastly closing. The Flyers are starting to be a better team. The Lightning are getting their shit together. The Bruins are the fucking Bruins, and it's like the Penguins are slowly starting to get like, and the fucking Hurricanes are starting to do that. These are fucking wild card spots that you can't fight for like that almost anymore. So it's getting to that point to where their shit's gonna pass them by. Now I hope they fucking stay in the slums forever. But that's only because the team I fucking beat.
No, I'm saying what. The only reason why is because I had to see Alex Ovechkin just get it stolen from him each and every time from Sydney. That burned me. I didn't even watch I didn't even watch hockey like that. But to see this cocky motherfucker come on our ice and fucking just own us, it burned. I hate the Penguins, man.
Bro.
That burned me so bad.
Sidney Crosby is more talented fuckers I have ever fucking seen in any sport. Like awesome. I hate him. Awesome. He's fucking amazing, but I fucking hate his guts. Fuck him.
Oh yeah, that fucking awesome.
Talented bum. Like it's like you fucking got, but then you got shit like fucking Connor McDavid who plays for fucking Edmonton, and who they pretty much dubbed like the next great one. who actually is really fucking good, and like he's the more likable version out of the two. But his team sucks so much ass and he's never gonna be able to leave.
Wait a minute, like, now I'm gonna say he's stuck in like a long-term contract up there in Edmonton.
Yeah.
And Edmonton. Now I know this by looking at our boy Tree, Chris. Edmonton, they're still thinking that it's the 80s, and they can still float the same type of hockey. Come on, man, we made the great one. We know what the fuck we're doing. Come on now,
bro.
Like, fuck out of here, man.
These had four first-round picks. One they traded away, and one is actually playing in Arizona. That's Taylor Hall.
Yeah, I know about him. Yep.
But 4 first-round picks, and you motherfuckers are barely making it into the playoffs. If it wasn't for this, you wouldn't have made the playoffs.
Nah. I mean,
he is just like, please go, like, if you go Google this motherfucker and Connor McDavid and go look at his fucking stats. I'm talking about, he thinks Sidney Crosby, only not, you don't hate him. Like, you literally cannot hate Connor McDavid unless you're a fucking Flames fan. But he's fast as fuck. He's out there fucking doing the dangles and shit. It's crazy. The dude is good. Like, I will say, he literally put the team on his fucking back in this playoffs. He's like, fuck it, fine, I'll do it. Shit. He
really pulled a Thanos, like, fuck it, I do it myself. God damn it.
You know who that was?
Like, dude, go ahead.
Chris, I give you a good example of who that was for me. And I seen these games when I was a kid, watching my dad watching the games. If you ever see Ron Harper when he played for the Clippers, that's pretty much what it was. When you have a true all-star, literally telling everyone to get on his back and do exactly what I tell you, and we will win. That's how it was for Ron Harper. When he got to the Bulls, he got, oh my God, I ain't got to play that hard no more. Thank you.
first or second game of the fucking playoffs. This motherfucker, they were losing only for him to score a goddamn hat trick. He was like, fuck it. He's like, fuck it, fine, dude. He just like, all right, man, fuck it. Y'all ain't doing shit. Let me do it. That's when I was like, you know what? I fucked with Connor beforehand, but I really fucked with him after that game. I'm like, yo, my man said, fuck it. I'm going to go. He's like, dude, fuck it. I'm about to go get this hat trick. Fuck y'all, bro. And he gets 3 goals, and I'm just sitting there going like, this is fucking greatness, but he's stuck in the slums forever. Edmonton doesn't care about winning, bro. Like, if they did, they wouldn't make some of the decisions they would make, and it's infuriating, man. Free my man Connor, bro.
So I have to talk about this because this is probably the more funniest shit ever. Waking up in the morning and seeing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Cincinnati Reds announcer Thom Brennamen said a slur on a hot mic.
Oh no! I'm sorry, the Reds, the Reds,
and
the Reds of all teams had something racist happen.
It was the doubleheader between Cincinnati and the Kansas City Royals. He said,
I didn't hear about this actually. I didn't hear about this story. Go ahead.
He said, and I quote,
I want to hear about this though.
He said, and I quote, I forgot what city he was talking about, one of the fag capitals of the world. And then on a hot mic.
I want to know what city he was talking about.
I think it was Kansas City that he was talking about.
Yeah, probably Kansas City.
I think he was, but man, that's not even the best part.
Go.
The best part, if you don't mind, if I can pick this up, CJ.
Mm-hmm.
The best part about this is he went on to apologize during the game and still called the game.
I saw the apology. I did see that.
And still, he called the fucking game. Cassidy, one of the Reds players fucking hit a home run, and he's like, I'm a Christian man. I don't, I don't have these, this was unacceptable. I'm going, I probably won't even have a job after this.
Oh my God. Okay. For everybody, hold on real quick. For everybody that's listening to the podcast, that's the clip I played before you clicked on this episode. Yeah, this is. I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna definitely put that on the beginning of this podcast.
Oh my god! No, the greatest thing is like I apologize, and I may not even have a job after this with Fox or the Reds, and Castellanos. Hold on, Castellanos with a high fly ball, home run as he walks the bases, and I am ashamed. He fucking called a home run doing this, and that's what made it fucking funny. You know what? The best way I can explain this to fans, if you fucking watch the show Brockmire,
yeah,
this is literally it.
Hold on, he called the rest of the fucking.
Yes, that's what made it so funny, bro. He called the rest of the fucking. He called the rest of the inning, bro. He kept going.
Oh my god, that's funny.
He kept going.
Dude, the way Shaggy says it, the monotone. He wasn't even excited for the home run. He's like, and he hits a home run. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Barrelos hits a home run.
Oh my god!
Runs the bases, and I promise you, bro. Like that was the funniest fucking shit.
Okay.
He's dead ass wrong, and he should not have a job. But real
shit. Oh hell no.
Real shit. I give him kudos for fucking continuing. Like he did on his Brockmire shit. This motherfucker saying some crazy shit on the mic, and then and say strike 3, he's out, and he just fucking kept going. He kept going.
And while also saying they might replace me, but I'm gonna keep this going. And I'm like, all right, dog, cool.
Here's the funny thing. Here's the sick part. If he didn't address it at all,
just kept going.
This much of a chance he still had a job. It was one of them things where you didn't know that he totally didn't know he was on a hot mic type of deals. You know what I mean? If he really don't, oh my god, that's hilarious.
Bruh, when somebody clipped that shit out on Twitter, I fucking died.
Oh my god!
I heard the whole. So I saw the post on Twitter, and I'm like, man, fuck it, that dude needs to get fired. Then I heard it on the Dan Le Batard show. And I fucking cried. And Dan and them boys were just like, Dan was literally making fun of the fucking call. Like he says, yes, what he said was wrong, and he definitely should not have a job. But this call was amazing.
Yes, it was.
He's like, I apologize to my wife, my kids.
Are you serious?
Bottom of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth. 0-2 count. Same voice and all. Dude just kept going. Holy shit, bro.
I keep telling you, Chris, there's always a reason to keep the slowest, dumbest, boring game in America going. Baseball, even when it's its deadest. A rose just blooms out of nowhere and it becomes shit of legend. Only in baseball, shit like that happens in the middle of the season with nothing on the line. Only in baseball, shit like this happens.
So,
oh my god,
I was in tears that morning. It was. You have to hear it.
Man!
Play it at the beginning of the show. You gotta fucking.
Oh my god!
It is the funniest fucking shit, bro. I promise you.
Oh my god!
So moving on to the NBA real quick. Raptors about to sweep the shit out of the fucking Nets. That's which to me it's funny, but I'm not surprising because I think people underestimate the fact that the Raptors were a solid squad even without Kawhi. So it's not surprising that they're beating the shit out of the fucking Nets. It really isn't. So there's that.
I was more surprised that the Raptors actually were contending. What seed are they? Like I haven't been paying attention to the NBA playoffs because
I forgot what seed they are. I want to say they're number 1 seed because the Nets were probably bottom seed. I know the Nets and the Wizards were like battling for that last spot and stuff. So I want to say the Raptors are like number 1 seed. Okay, so this is like this is 1-8,
and they earned. And if they are the number 1 seed, they earned that shit. Like seriously, they really did. And you can't even be mad at that. They really did earn it. And they've been super solid. And it was a bunch. And they're not playing with a bunch of guys, or at least they're playing with a bunch of guys that can score 20 a night.
Mm-hmm. Any one of them can score 20. Any of them. That's scary.
It is. And they play defense, and they do everything that you need them to do. It's crazy. That's at least my knowledge of the Raptors. They're just a well-ran organization, unlike the fuckers in New York, which I will not get on.
Which I'm not gonna deny that fucking Joker picture of the Knicks had me in tears. I'm sorry, Shag. I'm sorry, Shag.
Nah, you look. That's something that you gotta own, Shag. As a Knicks fan, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to own that shame, bro.
Oh man, yeah.
Why do I keep doing this to myself? I have no idea. Like everyone asks me, like, bro, you can literally pick any other team.
76ers,
not even just
the Orlando Magic,
team.
the Heat.
Orlando, not the fucking Heat, never the Heat. The fucking Magic. I moved to Texas. I can literally cheer for the Mavericks, Spurs.
Yeah.
I can literally do any of these, but yet my dumbass continues to support.
Dude, be a Spurs fan now.
I literally can, and just kind of go from there. But it makes me sad because now I'm joining. If I be a Spurs fan, the fucking Spurs actually are now like the first time didn't make the playoffs, first time in 17 years. So it's kind of weird that I'm joining in at the point of the rebuild. So like I am probably going to pay attention to the Spurs more.
Yeah.
But goddamn, we got the fucking 8th pick in the fucking lottery, and I'm hoping Cole Anthony falls to us only because he wants to be here.
Yeah.
And he's like the only other name I don't know that's not LaMelo Ball. So yeah.
Celtics are pretty much beaten up on the 76ers, so they might be going up 3-0 after the night. The one that everybody's paying attention to, actually 2 of them, LA Clippers and Dallas. That's an interesting series.
I don't know. Well, yeah, you're right. But real quick on the last game you just said, I am enjoying the 76ers not growing. I am just enjoying all of this.
I'm just looking at it like, well, you got nobody but to blame for yourself, 76ers. So,
I got somebody to blame, and that's the production of Joel Embiid. Even though he's the only reason why they're in this shit, still, I'm just saying. I'm actually shocked Tobias Harris. Like Tobias Harris is playing well, but they stink, man. They stink, bro. They out. They about to get swept.
The Blazers-Lakers game is interesting because, I don't jump on either train and stuff, but I'm looking at the Blazers, and the Blazers, despite them losing last night, they're still a problem for the Lakers.
I don't know.
Because the thing with it is, I'm looking at the Lakers like, if LeBron and Anthony Davis don't do good together, they're fucked.
Now, I got a question. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is DL playing next game?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Yeah, he's playing. He's confirmed. They confirmed that shit last night. He's playing game 3, straight up.
Now, I will say this. I'm standing by what I said to all of y'all. Dame is flying too close to the sun.
That first game, he was feeling himself. First game, he was feeling himself.
I'm telling y'all right now.
You hook yourself and hit your. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I'm watching this fucking game. How the fuck do you get called for hooking and hit your fucking self in the face? Max Domi, you fucking idiot.
But look. That's easy to do. No, it's not.
No. Dog. He literally hooked Claude Giroux and fucked around and hit himself in the fucking face. And I'm just sitting there going like, bruh, how?
That's some Three Stooges shit right there.
Tenacity. Bruh, that's how.
I'm like, you can be on a breakaway, and look. It's a typical Shaggy trope to talk about hockey in the middle of basketball because his fucking Knicks are ass. It's actually hockey team's good, but it's a show that we're talking about sports, so I can at least get away with it here. I'm just fucking baffled at the stupidity that I just witnessed. But anyway, back to basketball.
But Damian.
But no, I think DL has gotten to the point where No, I think I say he's flying too close to the sun. I have this feeling that even if he beats the Lakers, because I think it is a possibility that the Lakers can lose this one. I really mean it. The Lakers, as much as I want them to win it for Kobe, they're probably. I think they got a problem too. But I know for a fact, and I love DL, he's not going to win it.
Yeah, I mean,
something's telling me that he's not going to win it this year.
Yeah,
it's plausible. He has all the power. Like I seen this with Stephon Marbury, with Gilbert Arenas, with a bunch of y'all who were going like rated 99 going into the playoffs. I seen this with a bunch of y'all, and something happens, and just like it's always I don't know. It's a feeling I have. Now here's the thing. He can prove me wrong, and if he does, I'll be happy because nigga, you brought a championship to the fucking Blazers, nigga. You did something that you did. That's great. That's amazing.
Hasn't happened since what, Clyde?
No,
Clyde.
It has. I don't even think Bill Walton won one out there. I don't think he even won one out there. Maybe he did. Did they?
He did.
He did, didn't he? Yeah, he did. He had to.
Yeah, I don't think Clyde. Now, to be fair, I don't think Clyde won one, but I know.
No, Clyde didn't. Clyde didn't win one until he went to the Rockets.
Oh, okay. See, I keep getting it mixed up.
Yeah. No, that Blazers team that Clyde had, late 80s into the early 90s. Oh yeah, the Blazers was nice because of Clyde Drexler, man. But now I'm just saying, I just got this feeling. It's just an itch. Like this nigga ain't gonna make it.
hey, I tell you what, you know who's gonna be the heartbreaker? This whole playoff bubble, the fucking Rockets. I got a feeling they're going to implode. Mm-hmm. I don't know which team they're going to implode on, but it's going to be fucking hilarious when it happens. Because I'm like, who are they going to implode against? Who? That's all I ask. Will it be the Lakers? Will it be the Blazers? Will it be the Clippers?
Because this year is so fucking wacky, they'll probably do it in the finals.
Oh shit! 3-1 breakaway. Come on, boys.
Damn.
Hold up. They're doing it in the finals and still win.
That's true. That is true.
None of them niggas.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is and stuff.
Only one other thing I want to add because I wanted to say that as a thing here on Working Title. Any wrestling news, and I mean news, not rumors, none of that bullshit. I'm talking like actual news. Somebody's hurt. Somebody's leaving. A championship happens. I'll mention it on here because Russell Corner, I'm changing that up. It's going to be a different stuff. So I'm not going to be doing news every fucking week and shit like that. You know, like I want to do it anyway.
I mean, Pat McAfee popping up at NXT Takeover this Saturday.
What, Mo McAfee? I don't care.
McAfee. Hey, it's news. It's news. All right.
No. Actual news, and Shaggy, you would help me on this. Renee's leaving, man.
Yeah, I mean,
yep. I don't disagree. It sucks.
No.
I do not disagree with
it at all. Like she can fucking leave. She's better than that place. And today pissed me off because I guess because you were probably going to talk about this. Today pissed me off because she puts in her notice that she's leaving. We get it. All of her shows that she get canceled. She says she's leaving. What do they bring back?
Talking smack.
Are you fucking serious?
Dead serious.
I shit you not. They're bringing talking
officially coming
now,
back.
Here's the shit that's fucking with me. See, like here's the shit that's fucking with me. D. They bring it back with Xavier and what was it? Caleb Braxton?
Yeah, Caleb
Braxton. They bring it back with those two. So I would have loved this if it was not talking smack.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But the fact that you're bringing back talking smack on what grounds? And Renee's leaving? I'm like, that's some petty shit because you could have did it before he left.
Do you see what I'm saying? Now, here's the funny thing about WWE. One thing I always say, I like Vince, the boss. I like Vince, the motherfucker that's a mark for his own talent and all the rest of that shit. I like playful Vince that walk in the hallways, fuck with niggas. I like that Vince. I fucking hate businessman Vince because that's who he is, 90% of the time anyway. And he's a fucking prick. That shit is so. That's why I'm done doing half the shit I do with wrestling anyway, because I'm done. I'm fucking done defending shit, even if I believe in it. I'm done. I'm done trying to explain shit to people. I'm done trying to. I don't want to do it no more. It's not fun to be the smartest nigga in the room. Not in wrestling, because everybody's the smartest nigga in the room. But guess what? All of us are wrong. Fucking all of us are wrong. I'm done with that shit. And that's why I said I can't do it no more.
Actually, this is
I can't do
this is technically wrestling news.
Yep.
The Rock has officially signed on the dotted line. He has him and his wife have the XFL now.
Ex-wife.
Yeah, him and his ex-wife.
Ex-wife, my bad.
But I gotta say, The Rock, of all the Hollywood husbands when it comes to that shit, he does right by his ex. I love that shit.
Still kept her on as the business partner.
The crazy shit. I think he's still his agent.
Yeah, still is.
I thought they would something like that,
something like that. But he still kept her on the business side. It was like, no, you're still on.
The crazy shit about this is, and I commend The Rock, Dwayne, with this 100%. When it came out that he was getting the XFL, he always put it on her. He's like, nope, I would not be here without her. Always put her name first. He did what he said. He said what he said, but he always made sure her name was always in it. Yep. Always. He didn't fucking take no credit for it. He was just like, nope, all her.
When they bought it, he put her picture next to the XFL. No picture of him, just his ex-wife next to it.
He's the more recognizable face. She's the brains. That is literally what it. Now, let's be real. I think all three of us fucking really enjoyed what we got out of the XFL this year.
Oh, hell yeah.
I personally enjoyed the fuck out.
4 games, but they were great.
It was 8 games?
No, it was 4 games. They only played 4 games. It was 4 games and they stopped it.
Okay. I really thought it was 5, but whatever.
I thought it was that. No, it was 5 because it was 5 because
some teams got 5. Some teams got 5 because I know DC only got 4 and they had to stop.
Yeah, because they were because it was gonna be It was a 10-week season, and we got to the halfway point because they were starting to do playoffs.
Yeah,
talk about playoff format. But I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Real shit. They just need to make sure to whatever little magic that shit had, keep that. Keep everything they don't change not one fucking thing.
Not one thing
about it. Not one. Not one. Just fucking continue what they had going on there. Maybe add, worst case, maybe add another team or two if applicable. But keep that because that shit works. Don't change shit.
And the one thing much like the AFFL, whatever the last one, that blew up. The AAF, but still, the one thing I wanted more than anything, I want a minor league in football. There needs to be a minor league in football.
They were so fucking close, man. So close.
Because they had a good setup. And then the XFL's like, thank you, there you go. That's how you do it. We can back this up. I understand there's going to be financial troubles, probably keeping the team afloat or shit like that. Understandable. But you got the system. This is how you work it, and fucking COVID showed up.
Wrapped all that shit out. They had the money. They had the money.
They had it.
What they said was everybody, if you're contracted to play with the XFL, you have to your contract to stay in the league. However, after the season, you're technically not a free agent. You can play if you get an offer from the NFL. You can go. That was great. It was for Josh Johnson, who was the journeyman in the NFL. Fucking starts with the Houston, not Houston. Who was it? He was with
No, he was with Houston.
Yeah, it was Houston.
Nah, not Houston. No. It was the because their team colors were orange, red, and black. It was Los Angeles, the Wildcats.
God, it is. That's LA.
He was the starter for the Wildcats, and I remember NFL teams were actually looking at him to sign him, and they were and the XFL was like, nope. He signed an XFL contract, get him with him after the season. And he was putting on a fucking show. Hell, and then two of the guys actually fucking made the league in what, Carolina and what was it, Carolina and Kansas City, or Carolina and Seattle?
I don't know who the guys that made it though. I didn't know.
It was the quarterback. It was the quarterbacks for the Houston Renegades, or no, that was Renegades. My fault. The Houston team and the St. Louis team. That was Jordan Ta'amu, who was in St. Louis, and he signed with, I think, Seattle.
But you know what? That's when I was like, I really want this league to start up again. Also, so I laugh at Landry Jones a whole lot.
Bruh.
You know what? Something told me, hey D, what makes you think that he's gonna blow up in this league? Not a damn thing. Like, yeah. So,
bro, I like how he had a just knew it and then got hurt.
Oh my God. I like, you know what? The one thing I'm mad that will never happen, because he's still too damn good. I'm mad that Fitzmagic will never go down to the minor leagues ever. I'm so mad at that. I would love to see Fitzmagic, 43 years old in the XFL, just dogging niggas. I would love that. That would blow my mind.
5 touchdowns a game, and then they still miss the playoffs.
Actually, that's a good segue. This is the last thing before moving to Mighty Ducks 3.
Mm-hmm.
Dumbass Kamari Sivran from the fucking Seahawks got released by the Seahawks, undrafted rookie, by the way, because he tried to sneak a fucking chick into the hotel.
Okay. I'm going to go full Barstool Sports on this. Ew. I saw her. Really?
I know. Was it worth it, dude?
Look, no, I'm going to say this. Is that your baby mama? No. Is that your wife? No. Ew.
Exactly. It's like, wow.
That's how I feel. That's how, really, bro.
I heard the story. I heard the story. I was like, that better be a fucking IG thought. That she better be fucking good looking.
Again,
she
like
better
I said,
be good looking.
Nigga, is that your baby mama? Nah, man, that ain't my baby mama. Ew. If that was your baby mama,
that's unfortunate. You know, you got.
College happens, bro. Like,
you know what I mean? That's your high school sweetheart. You know, whatever.
College, bro.
I fucks with that. I fucks with that. That's love. Like, who was that? I mean, I met her last week. Ew.
I'm bringing my slime with me, and like, yo, that's my girl. Like, okay, I get it. But fam, dog, like, if you gonna let coochie ruin your career, bro, you need to make sure that coochie is worth.
I know, right?
Your career, bro.
I'm fucking an actual porn star. I'm fucking an actual porn star. God damn it!
Exactly. No, man, woman, whatever, whoever you decide to bring into the fucking bring into that shit, it better be worth it. And maybe she was. Maybe she was worth it. Maybe she working with WAP. Maybe she, maybe she like, look,
I guess
that's my shit.
I'll be older, I guess.
Bro, like I said, we don't know. All I know.
I don't know, man. Maybe she has a mouth game that is magical. We don't know.
We don't know.
I'm just gonna be and no one girl that's asked this. No, they're not talking,
bro.
Oh, I think we can officially say this. There ain't gonna be no goddamn college football. Big Ten, ACC, they shut it down. They're like,
I told you, the only ones that's gonna go is going to be the one I expect to go, and that's the South. They're going to
stop playing no fucking games.
SEC, Big Ten, and Pac-12. They were like, nah, we ain't doing it today. At ACC was like, hell no. I'm like, yep.
Look here. Nothing. The best thing that we get out of this is probably a players' union.
Yeah, and also what's funny too is that a couple of players were already like, well, I'm just going to focus on training for the NFL draft. And I was like, good on you.
That's typical. That's fine. But then you got dudes like Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence is like, bro, I want to fucking play. And I'm like, dude, more power to you. But you might be playing with your other you might be playing with some fucking D1. It's like some D1 man, like motherfuckers, dog. Ain't no problem. My whole thing is, if you're gonna do this, man, just be safe. But like the problem is the NFL and the NCAA have had time to find and shit to be safe. Like at least with
they
the
had
NHL,
more than enough time.
With the NHL and the NBA, they were like, "Yo, if we're gonna do this, we're going to do this right." MLB, this is what happens when you let motherfuckers, when you let the inmates run the asylum.
Mm-hmm.
That happens. But real shit, the NFL, and colleges, y'all had time. Y'all didn't do shit about it.
Yeah.
I think the worst. I think the worst actually is the college, because they're not even basing it on the college itself. Somebody said, "What if Maryland?" Somebody said, "What if Maryland opens up?" I mean, it doesn't open up, but they're still trying to do the football thing. Football, that doesn't make any sense.
Mm-mm.
Why would they be doing that? And it's like, oh, you don't understand? You thought college football teams were for the school.
Isn't that cute?
Oh, you stupid as shit. All right, cool. Let's go with your fantasy. Let's go with your fantasy on that one. Yes, they have more than enough time. And I really think, especially when you look at like Michigan, fucking LSU, all these big ass colleges that got almost 100,000 people just going to be in the vicinity of the goddamn stadium. You thought there would be some type of fucking protocol? No. None. Nope. And this hurts me because doesn't hurt me. Fuck colleges, but this pisses me off. The LSU had the goddamn goal. We're gonna lose all this money. We don't have football. I thought it was about education. What?
Like, bro, college is about fucking education, bro.
Wow.
That is a place.
It's like you're not even fucking hiding it now.
You just dry snitched on yourself, basically.
I'm like, yo, LSU could suck a dick for that shit, man. Wow, man.
It's crazy because it's like I would like football, yes, but I also will not. Actually, to be real, I wouldn't even want sports. I want people to be fine because I don't trust our fellow man to not fuck up a good thing. So put it on pause. But after seeing what the NBA and the NHL are doing, I'm like, okay, if you can get shit right like this, maybe, just maybe, I'm okay with like running it. But nah, just like the higher it goes up, the greedier motherfuckers get. That's shit.
Hey, you know what that kills me, Chris? I was mad when they said they weren't going to do those games like that. Only for one reason. Me and Chris have been waiting to troll to go to every fucking Washington game, and if we had a different Dallas paraphernalia every fucking game.
I mean,
just to be assholes, like, well, y'all come to every game. Here's me and Chris just being honest. This is a good Sunday outing, sir. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
It's a lovely day to watch football.
One last thing, perfect segue, because I know you guys are Washington. You guys are Cowboys fans in Washington. They literally had Washington Football Club right there. You could name that team the Washington Football Club and be fired. You didn't do it. You blew it.
Yep. I mean, yeah.
That's some pure, unadulterated Washington shit.
Yep.
That is purely them. They had a chance for something special.
I understand that. Now, I saw some of the names, and I would have fucking would love the Red Wolves personally, or even the Warriors. But they weren't gonna do any of that. But then I'm like, okay, and I understand the fact that it was like, okay, we can't think of a name to come up real quick because that's a bunch of money that we got. Dude, you stop production. They can make shirts because obviously they can make shirts very fast.
Mm-hmm.
You could have easily just named your team the Washington Football Club, like almost like taking in soccer. Hell, if Dan Snyder own a soccer team too, or no?
I don't think so. I don't think he has any money in the DC United or anything like that. So
no, I'm talking about a real soccer team. No real big fans in MLS, but they ain't bringing you money.
No, so that's not happening. But
I just had to mention it. But we kind of just sit back and laugh at it. Like, good job, Washington. Good job.
You know what? I was going to talk about this story, but this is not sports related. I'll mention it after the show. Anyways, so D3 Mighty Ducks. I mentioned on the last show that we did on D2 that I like D3 mainly because they finally did what I asked them to do, which is just do away with the childish stuff and just get into the real nitty gritty hockey. And I like that the mandate of this new coach of the Ducks basically was like, yeah, you guys can shoot pretty well, but defense. We're going to focus on offense and defense.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Nitty gritty of hockey? I heard sound effects in this movie, sir.
Okay, first off, I understand. I get it. But when it got serious...
I'm sorry, D could be wrong. But I know what shenanigans look like, sir.
So, to back up Chris on this,
I know what rambunctious teams look like.
So
the only thing that was missing was the dean of the school going, Ducks! That was the only thing missing.
So to back Chris up on this, out of all three movies, this was the best hockey played movie.
I can't disagree.
Out of all three.
I can't disagree with that. I cannot disagree with that.
They should have been calling some shit, but even they acknowledged that in the movie. Like, they were like, yo, why the fuck are you not calling this? Like, you literally saw that shit on their faces going like, how are you not calling that? That's cross-checking. And nothing happened.
I think I can say this. I think what annoyed me was just the tropes. It was the tropes. And I can admit that. I can admit that because the second Charlie came out there, it's like, wait, I'm the captain. Fuck you, movie. I already knew where everything was going. I was so mad. Now I was thinking like, okay, think like you're a kid. And that's not hard for me. And I was looking at it, I just gotta be real. I still would have liked it. I still would have been like, nah. Just to be honest with you, and just to let you know, the both of them we seen, I praised the first Mighty Ducks movie. That's a solid fucking movie. I will show that to any fucking kid. Mighty Ducks 2 is a maybe, but you want to be honest, look at both ways. It's a terrible movie. I fucking love it. I fucking love the second movie. I love it.
D2 shit hockey.
I actually do like it.
D2 shit hockey. Great fucking movie. Like, it has everything.
It has everything you wanted it. I'm like, go ahead, do it. Save her. You know you want to save her.
Yeah,
he got a lasso.
D3 was like, all right, kids, grow up. No more childish shit. It's like, goddamn, like they're teenagers now.
Like, if I watching all three, so after watching all three, and this is like, because I've been a part of the trilogy as much with you guys over the last three. This one, as a hockey fan, I enjoyed a fuck tons more than watching the other two movies.
Yeah.
As a movie fan,
yeah.
As a movie fan, I will watch part 2 until the fucking cows come home. Pun intended. I will fucking watch the shit out of that movie. It's like, I will turn that shit on. If that shit is on in a fucking, like, Best Buy, I'm gonna sit there and watch it. It don't matter. Like,
D3 was in the Best Buy.
If D3 is on, I will definitely be like, all right, let's go ahead and fast forward to that final hockey game because that game was hot.
That fucking game was dope. Like, that shit, man, no, fuck it. The goddamn scrimmage game. The scrimmage game of Dawn. That shit was like,
I was gonna say that was a dope stand.
Yeah.
I actually did like the way that was shot and everything. And like you said, from a perspective of like seeing the sport itself, hockey, this is the best one that did it. By far.
Because it was so crazy. Okay, so the basis of D3 is basically the team. They won the Junior Goodwill Games, so they essentially got a scholarship to Eaton Hall. Was it? Yeah, Eaton Hall. Eaton Hall, which is the school that Bombay went to. And I joked about the fact that, Bombay hooked these underprivileged kids, and D was like, Chris, there was only like 3 of the kids that were underprivileged. Everybody else had a mom and dad. So, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, man. I was like, but even then, I was like, at this point in the story, I just feel like, they won a gold medal. And then they got to go on the JV squad. It's like, Like, yeah, they got to prove themselves. Like, they want a gold goddamn medal.
I mean,
I don't know. Maybe I'm an asshole and I remember continuity.
I don't know,
saying.
I just love the JV. The varsity dude sitting up there saying, "Man, my little brother lost a slot because of you guys." I'm like, "Bitch, did he win the gold medal? No, he didn't. All right, fuck off." Like,
so real shit. And like Julie, God bless Julie, man. That's my girl. Julie's like, yeah, if he was good, he'd be here, wouldn't he?
Bruh, I was like,
yeah.
I was like, if he didn't suck, he'd be here, wouldn't he? I was like, get his ass, get him. And you had to have that asshole. You have to have the asshole the whole thing. And it's like, all right. Also, I'm also gonna bring up the Charlie has daddy issues count to 4 when they got the scholarships and found out that Bombay coach wasn't gonna be their coach because he's like, bro, I love
that. I love that. Off book. You see his mom. You gonna tell him? Don't worry, I'll tell him. I'm like, oh God, he's gonna leave him in the.
You're leaving us, aren't we?
Bro.
Yes, sir. They want me as president of the Junior Goodwill Games. What do you want me to do?
I did such a good job. They want me to go do that. So
you know what? The only thing that was missing was Charlie running into a treehouse.
Crying.
Don't leave us, Bombay. Like, they're at this school, and I'm like, yo, Charlie, you have the best shot of a good education. Why are you complaining, dog? Just
why are you complaining? Charlie was so much of a look. Here's the thing, and I think it's only because I'm looking at this as like, I'm looking at the movie for what it is, and not like a hockey movie or anything like that. But the second he starts going to that whole thing about, I'm the captain of the team, and I don't like what he says, I'm like, God damn it, these daddy issues, huh? Like it's all a daddy issue stuff. It's all a daddy issue subplot that I really don't want to hear right now.
Charlie was the biggest villain in this whole movie.
Bruh.
God damn right. You ain't lying.
The heel turn he made in this whole movie, like just for character development, which is fine. I understand because he has to learn.
Yeah.
But Charlie was a complete asshole. Like, if you go back and you look at the villains in this movie, which were the fucking
varsity squad,
and possibly the coach. Charlie
not really.
is still no. There's a reason, and that's why I say possibly because there's a reason for that. You don't know that until kind of later on. We as a kid, you're watching this, you're fucking like, fuck the coach, right? You're just like, he's a dickhead. Watching this as an adult is like, yo, he's really trying to teach him something, and everything has to be earned. So I don't understand why he's all bent out of shape.
Also, I will say this. Wow, Bombay really didn't teach y'all guys defense.
Nope. Bombay was a scorer, bro.
That's why the new coach.
That's
why the new coach. That is exactly why the new coach is like, man, you guys are pretty good at scoring, but defense, not so much.
That's why I was telling myself I was teaching my kids basketball, and I noticed something. I don't teach these niggas how to shoot. I don't tell these. I'm trying to condition them. I'm trying to do all this other shit. I'm like, oh my God, D, you're trying to build defensive niggas, man.
I mean, what was funny was that, like,
hey, look, me being an old head, so they gotta learn defense. So you win defense, you win the game.
What had me rolling was the fact that Hans. I thought for a second, because again, here's how long the movie's been for me. I thought Hans died after that game that they tied up and stuff, which they shouldn't have fucking tied up, but they tied up any fucking ways. I thought he died after that.
We don't get into that, but keep going. I'm sorry.
I thought he died after that, and I didn't remember that he didn't die until, as Dee pointed out, he had that heart-to-heart with Charlie, the last conversation with Charlie, the heart-to-heart, and he told Charlie goodbye and then just died. And I'm like, so Charlie, you didn't pick up on the fact that he died? All right, cool, I guess.
Nah, Charlie thought he fell asleep, man. To give Charlie that was a good heart-to-heart, and he just felt, you thought, hey, Hans is tired, man. Hans is old guy.
Bro, he fucking, we're jumping around the movie, but I am gonna just bump on it. He's like, yo, Hans, you all right? He's like, and Hans ain't fucking respond, but Hans was like, yeah, he put the thumbs up, and I'm like, no, this nigga about to die. I was like, but going back to the beginning of the movie and shit, one of the things I hated about this on going to D's side, the fucking you don't belong here trope.
Yep.
I'm like, bruh, I got this scholarship because I'm good at hockey. So yeah, I kind of do.
Why am I here? Why the fuck am I even here, man?
My dude, like, why are you here? Like that is like,
but did you love the whiteness that exuded out of him? And Russ called him on it, like, oh, you're affirmative action team, and Russ was like, nigga, are you serious? Are you serious? We're doing this today?
Okay,
all right, bet.
I didn't realize there wasn't a lot of black folks in that crowd, so I was like, all right, man. I mean, but to be fair, this is Minnesota. And ain't a lot of, Minnesota ain't really all that black. The last time
no. So hey, what you doing there?
Exactly. So I got it, but that was the one trope. That was the one trope that like fucking annoyed me. I'm like, all right, man. But like I said, I kept watching it, and I'm like, yo, Charlie's a dickhead, bro. I'm like, Charlie literally. So you get a coach who preaches defense, who's in the league, who played in the league.
Yep.
Something Bombay has never fucking did.
Yep.
Dude's
who
like,
he played for?
Cool.
He played for the North Stars. Ah, damn, for a good minute, and for a good minute too.
And he was decent.
Speaking of which, Shad, I saw this guy came into my store wearing a North Star shirt. I mean, not even a shirt, old jersey. And I'm like, I want one of them. I don't know why. I dig the old school look of it. I like it.
It's a dope. It's a fucking with the end of the star at the top. No, it's a dope fucking look, man. Like it's especially if it was the green one. Now I don't know. I do like the white ones with the green and the yellow. That's dope.
That's a nice one too. Yeah, but that green one, I like that. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I like that.
It's
the Wild. Look, hey. But the Minnesota Wilds,
they look, man. The Wild had like a fucking a dope ass like red jersey that was kind of like old school as shit. And I was like, yo, that's the jersey I need to keep. And then they got rid of it. And I'm like, why would you? I was like, all right, man, whatever. I mean, maybe it's because of the Adidas thing, but like Adidas is actually trying to make more jerseys for the teams, like how the NBA has city jerseys. Adidas is trying to do that too. But obviously with COVID happened, this is like their second year in the contract, and like COVID happened, so they couldn't really do the jerseys like they wanted to.
Yeah.
Anyway, you get the fucking coach. He says you don't play defense, and you get bitchy about not playing defense. And then, so first thing I'm gonna fucking this is gonna come till later. I'm already gonna give this man props for coaching. You put your best fucking player in between pipes and Julie the Cat, and you got Goldberg as second backup goalie, right? Portman's not there. And obviously there's a couple other people who weren't in the movie, but I'm kind of like, how did you have a full squad of people? Banks got
upgraded to varsity.
Banks with the varsity. Banks with the varsity. Fucking old boy was on the third line.
Mm-hmm. They gave him shit for that. They gave him shit for that too, being on varsity, man.
Fucking kick you on varsity. I'm like, is this for how?
It's Adam. Like, look. That just was like, look, Adam is like, yo, I am that fucking good that I'm on varsity. I would like to be with y'all. It ain't my fucking call. I'm not gonna say no because I want to be here. So,
on some real shit, I heard the NHL looking at me. I don't know how serious it is.
I know, right?
Hey, bro. Like, hey, I'm 14, 15 years old, and these cats are already looking at me, dog. I'm just being real, homie. I love y'all.
I had this dream I'll be real. I had this dream I was playing for the Flames. I'm like, what? And I'm just saying I'm playing for any team that's dope. You know what I mean? I don't care who it is, man.
That first game that they played that they tied was fucking hilarious because you go on this high of doing your regular duck shenanigans, and as soon as old boy was like, oh boy, it's over, I was like, oh boy, this is not gonna end well.
Bruh.
These niggas didn't play no type of defense.
They played they style to the point to where Julie was bored as fuck. And I was like, yo, Julie out here is like, yo, I'm bored, bro. And you know how good you have to be to fucking stay in your zone for 20 minutes and not be down there? Like, you know how ass you have to be to fucking for letting the other team to be in your fucking zone for 20 minutes? Like, nigga, you can't even get
first
down there.
Two quarters, they were whooping their ass for free, and now all of a sudden, third quarter, First two periods, they were whooping their ass. Third period, it's like they just turned it on all of a sudden. Like, okay, all right, cool.
Do you know? Once again, being hockey guy, because I'm matter of fact, I'm fucking shit on. Do you know how shit you have to be on defense to come up from a 9-0 to 0 fucking lead? It's not a 5. It's not 3. It's not even
6.
2. Not even a fucking. Not even like something reasonable. Like, okay, cool. We up 4. All right, we fucked up. They tied it up. It's 4. 9 fucking points. That is.
You made them come up 9 points.
You know what? I see why the school was like, "Yo, take their fucking scholarships after that game."
Bro,
like,
9 fucking points, bro. Like, and I'm like, what is going on defensively that they're fucking scoring 9 points? And Julie's like, "Yo, I'm bored. I can put that a little bit on her." Because she's like, yo, you ain't prepared, but damn, girl. Like, but at the same time, your defense ain't helping you out. I mean, they're getting fucking, they're not even getting wrecked. They're just getting like fucking outplayed. Fundamental shit. And they fucking tied. If I'm the coach, I'm pissed as fuck too. And here comes Charlie, fucking mad at everybody. I'm like, Charlie, shut your bitch ass up, man. You were over there blowing kisses to the chick that you just met on the campus. That was funny enough, timely enough. It was timely in the fact that I'm doing a petition to change the name of the school's mascot from Warriors, and I like how Charlie was like, "Oh, there's been plenty of Native American teams, the Redskins and blah blah blah." I'm like, that shit ain't holding up.
No, I'm doing this for one reason. The second she said that, I'm like, they're gonna change the name to the Ducks.
Something was gonna happen. Like, I didn't pay attention to that shit as a kid because I was like, "Yo, this is just a petition, get her to sign something." But I didn't catch on to it. Now I'm watching it as an adult. I'm like, "Oh shit, all right, that makes a hell of a lot more sense plot wise." So I never understood why they changed. When I was younger, I never understood why they changed the name. I thought because the varsity game that they won, that they changed the name because they won. It was a battle for who keeps the naming rights. But as watching as an adult. Like, oh no, that makes sense. But anyway,
oddly enough, that's what I wanted the Redskins' name to be.
Glorious? No, exactly. Like, that's what I was like, yo, I'm down for that. But so that fucking game, like, first off, they're doing the whole Mighty Duck shit. Dwayne fucking showing that he's bouncing the stick and everything. Like you got the knuckle puck. You get all your favorites. You get all your favorites. Then they fucking start losing in the third, and I'm not like, and they're fucking tied. Like, these motherfuckers tied the game. That's fucking embarrassing. If I'm a coach, I'm pissed as fuck too. So we all meeting up and dawn too. Like, everything the coach did, I was like kind of sitting there, you could probably lighten up. I was like, no, as the movie went on, as the movie progressed, I'm like, no, you don't need to lighten up. No, keep it pressing because these motherfuckers need to learn today.
No, 9 fuck no.
Hell nah, y'all motherfuckers need to learn today. You know how, like, you kept them in the zone, you kept them out of your zone for 40 fucking minutes.
Yep.
And for the last 20 minutes, you couldn't keep them out.
I mean, and it was funny too because when they're doing the duck shenanigans, the coach is just rolling his eyes like, "Oh shit, fuck!"
Like, cut that shit out. Y'all are. He's sitting there. He's the one of the coaches is like, "Look, you were cocky for no fucking reason."
Exactly.
I have
cut that shit out.
My friend's a coach, right? This motherfucker said, you know the best thing that us coaches had at TC Dwayne, best thing we had is cameras because every time one of these little slap nuts fuck up they play, I go, pause. Who's number 24? Stand up. What the fuck was you doing? You want to explain any of that you were doing? I missed it, coach. I missed it. Nah, you ain't missing, nigga. Show it again.
I mean,
what you do wrong? I did blah, blah, blah wrong. Yeah. Like, sit your ass down. Love that seat because that's what you're going to be at on the games. That's where exactly you're gonna be at.
And then
the fucking around.
And then the Dawn game was great because I just love how they put in that opera music.
Okay, we gonna get
all right. I kind of look. I think it's dope, but at the same time, that's over dramatic.
Yeah, very dramatic.
Let's come back to this and just kind of let's come back to that because that's like one of my favorite fucking parts of that whole movie.
Yeah.
So you're doing shit to lead up to it. Charlie's like being a whole baby back bitch the entire time.
The entire time.
He's like, I'm the captain, guys. Please.
I'm the captain. He's like, yeah, and Dwayne, God bless him. Dwayne's like, well, Charlie, that's you, buddy, ain't it? And I'm like, bro, you only been on the team with this dude
for one
movie, dog.
One
like,
Olympic game.
for like a couple Olympic games, fam. You ain't been in the streets with this nigga, man. It's like, hey, I get it. Cool. You want to crown him, crown him. But like, yo, you have to earn that shit, bro. This ain't Bombay.
Who's TBD?
Last time I checked, real talk. I know Charlie was a captain for a reason, but Charlie was never the best person on the team.
No, he was the captain because he was the heart and soul.
Yeah, the heart and soul of the team.
Which is fine because like there's some times to where motherfuckers will get past their day and like but he's your leader of your team no matter like if there's a star player on that. But those guys are usually the assistants.
Mm-hmm.
Those motherfuckers had the A's, which someone never fucking realized with that team. They never had any like none of the fucking assistant captains on that shit really fucked with me. But anyway, you see that shit. Charlie just gets like progressively worse, and Fulton being his ride or die because fucking like
I don't know if I want to play. I don't know if I want to play hockey, Charlie. I don't know if I want to do this for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
I'm missing my
brother.
skipping,
man. That's when they start skipping school, man. But then we're getting ahead of ourselves. They build up everything. First off, your boy who was it? Ruiz or Rodriguez? I can never fucking remember that kid's name.
Ruiz. I think it was Ruiz.
No, Luis.
Yeah, Luis.
Luis fucking trying to be dirty macking the whole fucking movie. God bless him, but also when he's climbing up, like when he's crawling under the fucking table, I cringe a little bit. I'm like, fam,
that was some Porky's shit right there.
I'm like, bruh, this movie should be PG-13 because he's doing
that
shit
was
like
such.
This,
that was such.
And he looks back at the camera. He looks back at the camera and like, yeah, I'm like,
you can't do that no more.
Children.
In a Disney movie, you can't do that no more. Wow.
I
told you, Chris. In all of these Disney movies, there's always one thing. It's like,
Disney had one of those times where it's like one of those wink and nod kind of things where it's like you didn't quite get PG-13 risque, but you're getting there. You're hitting it.
Getting close.
They did that a bunch of times, man.
We're gonna get away with it as much as we can, but we won't cross that line. We'll like dance near it, but we won't cross it.
Shout out to that actor though that played Louise and stuff because that dude, you're in Mighty Ducks and The Sandlot, two like franchises.
Bro, he got fucking money like for a child star at that time. Now he's a firefighter, I believe.
Yeah, he's a firefighter right now.
I'm gonna talk, and we're talking on that towards that. But yeah, all of that animosity, teenage angst, and shit is leading up to the fucking game at dawn. Now, I wanted to take time to on this particular part because, like I said, the hockey parts of this movie I fucking really enjoyed. The Dawn game show that fucking humbled the fuck out of the Ducks more than that 9 tie. Only because they were playing by their ways and trying to do what they can, and the varsity squad and showing them niggas this is why we are varsity and y'all are fucking JV.
Whose idea? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. Because I was actually about to throw it to both y'all because I guess our favorite part is coming up.
Because you know what's funny?
Ivy.
Bro.
Why?
Let me tell you something.
Why would you do that?
Let me tell you something. Did you not learn your lesson?
That does not work. And you know it don't work.
Did you not learn your lesson from Iceland? What made you think the varsity squad?
And I'm gonna be real with you. Iceland they were way more intimidating than the varsity squad to me.
Oh yeah, old boy from Iceland is playing for the varsity squad.
But he's like Gunther, not Gunner. He's not Gunner Stahl. He's Gunther.
Gunther.
That shit is fucking hilarious. And he's the goalie for the opposite team. So instead of him playing fucking center, he's playing goalie. And I thought that was the funniest shit because he's like, yo, like it's like this. He's like, yeah, we want to bring the kids back, but we gonna bring him back, but we gonna change his character up. But he's gotta have his regular hair, so people don't recognize him. We're gonna put him in a mask and go from there. And I thought that was the funniest shit. And I'm like,
Disney.
yo, that's gutter style.
Oh my God.
If you were a kid, I wish I was a kid and I recognized that. I really wish I was a kid and recognized that. I didn't recognize when I was older and drunker. But but god damn it, dude. That whole JV beat they ass. And
destroyed them. Destroyed them.
Man, that was humbling. And then the fact that Charlie again is having his little, man, we lost. This is bullshit. And the coach is like, yeah, did you like that loss? All right, so now you know you suck. We're gonna start again with this practice. And Charlie's like, take off the jerseys. No, I'm not gonna take off my jersey. I'm like, oh boy, Charlie. Don't do this.
Piece of shit. Like, what have you earned, man? Yes, you were Olympic gold medalist. You were a gold medalist. Not Olympic, but you're a gold medalist. Cool, that's fine.
I thought he would look right there. I like take jersey off. Like when you said that, I'm like, okay, I got a question. Whose team do you play for? Exactly. Take the fucking jersey off.
It's like, I'm not doing shit.
All right, cool. Like, that's your fucking scholarship. I'll call your mom in the morning. Peace, nigga. I like right there. No. Right there, I would have kicked him right off my team. You want to play that game? Cool.
He did. He fucking took Charlie being cute. Fucking took a pot shot at this motherfucker's lack of NHL career, saying, you're a washed up coach. No one fucks with you anyway because you couldn't hack it. And he's like, word, bet you're gone. Anybody else? And here come Fulton, big ass, going like, all right, fuck it, Charlie, my guy. So I'm going with him. Everybody else stayed.
I'm just laughing at the fact that they were actually continuing and had games after that. That's funny.
Okay, real shit. And they left. They tried to get their shit together, and
they were gone for a week.
They were like, they were gone. Like they were like, yo, you and I'm like, yo, this is like truancy. This does not exist. like these motherfuckers skip school. Hey, bro,
go to Mall of America to get on the roller coaster. They went to Mall of America for a smooth week. To get on the rides to the point that after the montage, and even like fucking Fulton was like, dude, how long can we keep doing this? He's like, well, I have it all set up. You know, we can go to public school and then we can go to Canada when we're 17. And I'm like, so Charlie, you ain't gonna tell your mom that you went to public school, right?
Yeah, exactly. Your mama ain't having nothing. Charlie, I was like, I don't care how white you are, Charlie. Your mama ain't having that at all.
Let's go with this. Let's just go with the dumb idea that you do that, and you go up to Canada when you're 17. And what you gonna do now? You know, we're trying for hockey. Do you know what you just did to yourself? What you just did, you were a white guy with above average skill saying from a different country saying, I can go in the NBA. That's what you said.
Bro.
That's exactly. You're playing in Canada. Nigga, do you know what?
Charlie's not.
Why?
Hey, man.
Why the fuck are you going?
Hey,
why the fuck are you, the pebble of sand, going to the beach saying I'm different? What the?
To be fair, in this universe, the Canada hockey teams ain't really all that great. So,
yep.
So he kind of had a point, but the problem is, nigga, you are not Adam Banks, bro. You ain't you good.
Oh, Adam Banks is the Wayne Gretzky of the D3 of the Mighty Ducks universe.
Adam's the fucking guy. Like real shit. Let's not
ever he
the man got fucked up for 2 movies, and in the 3rd movie, finally ain't getting fucked up. He finally said, they acknowledge how good he is. Like, yo, everybody, all you motherfuckers who played for the Ducks, step forward. Not you, Adam. You good. You going with them niggas in varsity.
Even the varsity guys are like, look, you might be a Duck, but we recognize your skills, so you one of us now.
Exactly. They was like, yo, you like, look, bro, you really good. But we gonna fuck with you, but you can't fuck with them no more. And Adam's like, but they're my guy. He's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck who your guys are.
You want these hot?
You with us, bro?
You want these hot cheerleaders? Then shut the fuck up and sit down.
You want this money, my dude? You stay with us. But
have you felt a boo? Have you felt a fucking boob yet? No,
bro.
All
Have
right,
you ever been to second
Benji.
base, bro? Have you ever been to second base, bro? Have you ever fucking finger popped, bro?
I mean,
That's it, bro.
Bruh,
That's
you gotta
exactly
be
what that.
fucking kidding me. Hold on 1 second. Hey! Yeah! No, both of them! Dude, you're gonna fucking love this.
Here's what's fucked up.
Dude.
Here's the fucked up. Luis probably already finger banged like 2 of the cheerleaders already.
Bam. Luis was getting ass, bro.
Luis already.
I don't want to even fucking want to know how old he was. I don't want to know how old the kid was.
I just know the one chick that he was trying to get.
Oh, we just know. We just know.
The one chick that he was getting at looked like kind of looked like Claudia Schiffer for a minute. I was like, oh, he already fucking finger banged her like 3 times already.
Bruh,
yeah, that happened.
His fucking whole skill was like, yo, what your man got on me though? He's like, yeah, he's like, my boyfriend gets mad. He's right over there. He's like, yeah, fuck this. And he's sitting there talking cash. He's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, you know, the freshman kids are over there. He's like, yeah, but I want a woman though. What's up, mama? And I'm like, yo, this nigga turned Rico Suave real quick.
But here's the thing though. Literally 10 minutes ago, he got shoulder checked to the locker, mugged the guys, and was like, fuck it, I'll keep doing this again. This is all this is gonna be.
Y'all niggas ain't shit.
He's like, word? He looked at who chin checked was like, all right, I'm gonna steal your bitch. He's like, he made it his mission. He's
exactly.
Like, if I don't do shit else, I'm stealing this man's bitch. Fuck it. That's some shit that's funny to me. Like he said, yo, I'm stealing her bitch. Like that's all right.
Gotcha.
You want to play rough? Okay.
Gotcha.
We play rough.
It's like I've been shivved in my school. This ain't nothing.
This ain't shit to me, fam. Yo, but all right. So we get after the game and Charlie bullshit, and then obviously Hans passed away. Then Gordon Bombay. Gordon shows up.
My nigga.
Gordon shows Gordon shows up. He's like, all right, man. I gotta get this motherfucker back to shape. If he ain't gonna listen to nobody else, he's gonna listen to me.
5 a.m. alarm. Charlie looking at her like the fuck.
He's like, bro, I ain't set my shit. And Gordon sitting there like a fucking ghost, but I did. And I'm like, oh, how'd you get in?
Your mom let me in. I fucked her before I came in the room.
Oh man. She just look. Oh man, let me tell you, man. Your mom, she started actually doing blowjobs. Yeah, for real. I think I'm comfortable enough to talk to you about this, Charlie. Anyway,
she made me French toast before I talked to you, man. It was crazy.
Hey baby, kiss her in the mouth, throw some out.
Bruh, so he gets there. First off, the coach, probably one of the better characters in this whole movie.
Oh yeah.
When I was a kid, I was like, he's a dickhead. Now I'm like, nah, that motherfucker's doing his goddamn job, bro. Nah, fuck that.
Oh hell yeah.
That motherfucker's doing his goddamn job, bro. Hey, he's like, look, I got y'all niggas down to pay because y'all think y'all hot shit. Y'all ain't.
Hey, look.
Oh man, you only playing the NBA. You only playing the NHL for how many years? How many years did you play in the NHL?
I think it's like 5 years or something like that.
You said 5 years or some shit?
Yeah, 5 years. And then that's when we hit the thing with him coming out with his daughter in a wheelchair. And I'm like, oh.
Yes. Dog, and make it so bad, and fucking Charlie's like, why the fuck am I here, bro? And he's like, and Gordon's like, shut up a minute. Look. He's like, look, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna hit you on some shit. Do you really know your coach? He's man, fuck that. No, you know your coach. Yes or no? All right, bet. I'm gonna school your ass. So this man got into a car accident with his kid. Kid became a cripple. When the North Stars moved from Minnesota to Dallas, he stayed in Minnesota because that's where his kid's doctors and her friends were.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't washed up. He had a choice. And that's it. And Charlie's like, whoa. His Keanu Reeves shit, like, whoa.
Maybe I'm an asshole.
Exactly.
You
Charlie,
think?
like Charlie fucking it's like fucking watching Scott Pilgrim saying, Charlie has earned the right of respect. Like, I'm just sitting there going like, yeah, you fucking idiot. Like, what do you fucking think? Like, come on.
Yeah, you could chalk it up to him being a teenager, but even then, it's like, come on, dog. Foresight, you could at least, come on.
Here's the shit. The only reason why I'm giving him shit is because no one else was acting that way, bro. Everybody else could have acted that way. Could have been.
Well, everybody else initially did, and then they kind of got better at it.
They sat back. Like they let back. They were like, "Yo, we gonna listen to." They were like, "Yo, coach sucks, but this is a really good school, and I'm not." They like,
yo,
but
Russ's shit was black as fuck. Like, yo, if I give you this school, my dad gonna whoop my ass. I'm staying here,
Charles. Yeah, he's like, bro, I'm staying the fuck here, bro. Like, look here, I'm not. Wait, look, these motherfuckers put me in school for free. I ain't in the hood. I ain't gotta worry about getting shot. Hell, yeah, stay in my black.
Man, nigga, I'm from South Central, man. You think I don't want to?
It's like my ass gonna stay my ass here.
It's cold. Like, look, it's cold as fucking Minnesota, but you know what? I'm staying my black ass right here. Not going nowhere. Man. I got a free fucking ride. I'm not doing shit else. So
usually, my dad said it the best way. It takes a good ass whooping for you to get shit in perspective. That's really what happened. Damn, maybe we do fucking suck. That's what that was. I think a lot of them hit that wall, man. Like, yeah, Charlie, get over it, nigga.
After that fucking varsity game, they were like, bro, yeah, we're
garbage.
Yo, they were sitting there going like, yo,
trash, bro.
A lot of people was like, yo, they didn't play fair, but then they're like, yo, hey, man. Yeah, we ain't good, bro.
Hey,
like, you know what?
Hey,
they're going like this. They looking like. So, coach, something about this. Hold on, defense, coach. Yo, can you teach us that? Because old boy gone, they ain't got to play defense.
Well, they got to take out the trash there, Shag. That's what they got to do.
Bro, yo, so this is another reason why I fuck with the coach so heavy in this. They are down a man on defense. They keep doing the cat. What they fucking do with Goldberg? Put him put him on the fucking defense.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, that shit. They was like, Goldberg, you ain't got to do shit, but keep the net out and keep the puck out of the net.
Yep.
Doing goalie shit.
And just skating, though.
All you gotta do is hit niggas and fucking like hit niggas and just keeping the puck out of goal. Speaking of Goldberg, I forgot to mention this shit in the beginning of the fucking movie where they're getting to the school and they're on rollerblades.
Bruh.
Bam. Fuck that thing. Fuck that whole thing. That was no shenanigans city.
Fucking way. Have that shit happen. I was like, all right, this is a Disney movie. Some of this is goofy shit. All right, I'll believe it. Charlie
help me, Charlie.
All right, I even fucking forgave where the fucking where the water hose, perfectly sitting there in a circle, wraps around fucking Goldberg's leg like a snake, and I'm like, real shit. That shit should have tripped his ass up, and he would stop. Like, I don't know why that shit did, but yo, the part that made me say fuck this movie was when they jumped over that bridge and landed safely in front of their compatriots.
How did your leg did not break?
No.
Goldberg's big ass should have shattered.
It was all the jumps. It was all the jumps, especially the first one, because I like how Charlie jumped in the air and then all of a sudden he turns into this skinny, wraithy dude.
It's like a double.
Bro, when he jumped over the car, bro, when he jumped over the fucking moving car, bro, come on, bro. But you, like, look, fine, I'll take it.
You know what? I gotta imagine there's some dumbass kid that has a hill in his neighborhood, and he just finished watching that movie. Woo! I have this feeling some dumbass kid did that.
It's like,
lost.
This motherfucker
lost.
This motherfucker jumped, bro. Jumped over the bridge and landed where the motherfucker's at.
Yo, they jumped on the bridge and
dog, yelled bridge, landed perfectly in front of everybody. And I'm like, okay, this movie's full of shit. And then we got to the hockey parts, and I completely forgot about it.
Let me tell you something.
I give you that.
I like how that they finally flexed that Gordon was a lawyer when they were about to get the scholarships taken. As Gordon was
that scene fucking was dope as fuck.
I love it because Gordon was like, yeah, that's cool, but we're gonna take your ass to court if you do that. So here's what we're going to do.
Of all the shit in this movie that I can knock, that scene is like finally something that can happen in real life. Because the second he walked in there and said all that, like, yeah, fucking sue the shit out the school.
Exactly. Bro, he said it in so many words when he could have said, bro, y'all try that shit if you want to, we sue the shit out you. Like, word.
That's what I was saying. The second he got that saying that, second he brought the papers, I yelled out, sue the fucking shit out of them. Thank you. Thank you. The movie did something smart. Yes.
Because Godchild pointed out earlier, the varsity captain, he's like, yeah, you see my dad up there? He's part of the board of directors. I'm like, of course he's your dad. Why am I not surprised your dad is part of the board of directors? Come on now.
Ricky, bro. Like, when
that's the same dude from Next Karate Kid, by the way. Just putting that out.
Bro, when that motherfucker, real shit, that motherfucker straight up was sitting there saying, you motherfuckers don't belong here. You're fucking, he called Charlie white trash, which I thought was funny as hell. He said, you were white trash. He said,
that holds true with Charlie, though. That does hold true with him.
Like, Keenan's like, excuse me? Who's white what? like, excuse me, what? Who you calling white trash, my nigga? Like, that's literally like, bruh. And the crazy shit about that is we get to the court scene. It's a throwback to D1 where Bombay's the lawyer. And I'm like, yo, let this motherfucker be this motherfucker wore a lot of hats.
I mean, he literally took a break.
Games commissioner.
Dude, he left. He literally was like, he literally told the junior Goodwill games, "Yeah, I gotta fly back to Minnesota to handle some shit real quick. You guys got this? All right, cool." Came back,
I'll be back.
handle business on top of the fucking naming them the Eden Hall Ducks at the end, obviously, because he did that shit behind closed doors and stuff. The team is back. Then on top of that, when they had that face off, he was like, "Yeah, you can go ahead and take your little guy Banks. We don't want his ass." And I'm like, "God damn, like y'all really
I'm like,
just."
hell no. Hey, look, fuck that.
Hey man, fuck that nigga too. That's what that was.
Hey, yo, I'm keeping Banks, bro. I don't know what the fuck they smoking. Like, yo, Banks, he's staying, fam. Like, hey, yo, bitch, you playing here? But Banks is like, nah, because y'all was gonna remove my scholarship. I'm like,
exactly.
Banks go again. Banks. Did I not tell you? There is muttering of the NHL about me. I ain't moving nowhere, dude.
Hey, all I'll say is the JV varsity game, it was dope. It was reminiscent of the Iceland game and stuff. They were getting fucked up big time, playing good defense.
Hold on. I'm so sorry. I got 23 seconds. We're up 1, so we can get the fuck out and go to the second goddamn. I swear to God, the Flyers fuck this up. I'm gonna fucking yell. It's empty net. Get to the fuck. Put it in the fucking net. God damn it. And it's icing. Fuck.
How many seconds?
10.4. I'm watching stream, so it may actually be less than that. But I got 10 seconds. My phone isn't blowing up, so I don't.
Those are always the tense moments. It's like, is it going to?
Bro, I'm about to shit my heart out of my ass, bro. Like,
you said open net, I was like, oh shit,
bro. It's empty. It's empty net, 10 net. Like what I was fucking telling D earlier. We are up 1 fucking goal. They have 1 goal to tie it. Fucking Montreal, fucking empty net. It's like fucking goes empty net. 6 motherfuckers on the ice. All you have to do is put that shit in between their fucking empty net. But no, these motherfuckers playing aggressive. I am sorry, y'all, listeners.
No.
Actually, live happened.
Oh no, trust me. This isn't the first time this happened. This ain't the first time this happened because me and D have done that a couple times. Like, what happened?
This is, bro. All I need is ESPN to fucking just come out and say, "All right, good. The Flyers have fucking moved on," and I'm like, "That's all I need," and we can go back and talk the movie. I need 10.9 seconds. Like,
it's 1 second right now. It's still 3-2. It's 1 second. Oh, it's done.
Please.
It's done.
It's done.
It's 3-2. It's 3-2 final.
Hold on. All right. Oh, please don't be fucking with me, bro, because my heart can't take it.
This says shot on goal by Nick Suzaki, saved by Carter Hart.
I feel like you're spoiling it for him.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
No, they won.
Okay,
yeah, it's game. Game over. Yeah,
game over.
Flyers won.
Oh, damn it! All right. So
anyways, so varsity JV game, hype game, very defensive on both ends. Ducks are getting fucked up left and right. On top of that, because the varsity coach, as soon as he sees the Ducks, varsity coach, as soon as the Ducks play defense, he's like, all right, fuck them kids up right now.
Bro, that's what he said before the game even started. He's like, yo, teach them they don't fucking belong here, bro. And then they fucking get back, it's like, yo, second period, it's like, yo, hit these motherfuckers in the mouth. Bam. When I tell you, bro, look here. When I tell you the hockey was played here, this is grown fucking man hockey shit. These motherfuckers got their ass whooped.
Bruh, did you like the fact that even the Ducks coach is looking at the coach like, what the fuck, dude? It's a JV game. What's going on?
He's like, hey.
The game is the game, dog.
What? Not Aberman, but Jermaine. Guy like Guy Jermaine.
Oh, bro, he got smushed.
Fucking wrecked. And he's like, he looks dead at his ass. He's like, that's hockey. I'm like,
what would happen if Guy Jermaine, Disney put out an important moment, Guy Jermaine is paralyzed and they gotta take him off?
He gets up, he says, I'm okay, I'm good to skate. No, nigga,
no, you ain't. Fam. No, you're not, son. Fam. No, you're not, son. In fact, we gotta take you to the hospital right now. Bro, that was dog. Going to the hospital.
Hey, real talk. That's the same hit that Gordon Bombay took in the minors, and he got his leg fucked up.
Sir, son, get on the back of the vehicle, son. We're going to the hospital.
Hey, side note, the movie also made fun of CTE with Aberman, like, hey, what's going on, guys? CTE comedy.
It's for kids.
No, son, sit down. Bam. I counted how many penalties I saw.
Oh, there was plenty of penalties.
Bruh, I've seen so much cross-checking, hooking.
Bruh.
I want to say that now I got a question. Was the game any rougher back then in the 90s than it is now?
Yes. Times yes. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yes.
So even in the time frame that it is in the 90s, is that, that wasn't a call back then.
So, okay, I'm going to be real. If this was real fucking like hockey, yeah, you can hit them up for the boards and they won't call it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like with the person's back facing the boards, they wouldn't have called that.
All right, okay.
Back or side facing the goal, facing it, they wouldn't call it. Especially if you just had the fucking puck. Now they'll call the fuck out.
Yeah.
But these are also kids. So
JV kids too. It's like
goddamn.
It's a bunch of 17, 18-year-olds fucking up these JV squad folks. I'm like, dear God.
I'm like, good fucking night. Dog, beating the shit out of them, fam. Like, I'm saying, like,
I am surprised. I'm surprised nobody rolled up on Keaton like, hey, look, hey, kid, I got a question. You beaten your meat yet? No. Pussy. It just push him over.
Bruh, you know what? It was also happy because I like the fact that even Dwayne didn't do none of his cowboy shtick. Because again, the coach is like, no, none of that fun shit. You're playing hockey, Dwayne, all right? Fuck that cowboy shit.
Oh man, Dwayne tried. They checked the shit out of that nigga too. And I'm like, yeah, you gay cowboy. Nothing's going down in gay.
Bam. Like, oh
bruh,
shit.
He ain't do Kenny Wu did nothing but get checked in the movie. And then get called for
try to trash talk.
And then get called for fucking hooking.
That was kind of a funny scene. Him trying to trash talk, that was kind of funny.
Like mini bash, bro.
He's like, hey, ref. And fucking old boy was like, hold
up.
Nope.
Wrong target.
Pick somebody else.
Wrong target.
Pick somebody else. He's like, hey, number 44, you're no good at hockey. And homie's like, shut up, bro. And then only for him to say, hey, like 27, bite me, and to get fucking shoved. And I'm like, yeah, you deserve everything to fucking happen to you right now. But all right.
I know, right? Everything that's about to go down.
You'll get it, fam, but you deserve everything fucking happening to you right now.
Oh man, Julia was on point in that game, man. Dear God, man, she was
good,
bro. Like that, first off, fucking putting Goldberg at defense was probably the smartest shit and I respect the fuck out of that coach because that helped Julie like a motherfucker. Boy. And Julie was on, bro. The saves Julie made were like fucking Carter Hart, like Judge Carter Hart, like she was like, yo, fuck that stretch.
Yep.
She's out of the fucking net. She sees the shit. She fucking stretches and stops the goal. And I'm like, Julie,
dear
God, cat, bro. Good Lord,
bro. Even Banks with the fucking dive in front of the fucking goal.
He took a bullet, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me ask y'all this: how fucking scared were y'all when Banks took that shit to the chest that he was gonna be out the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's it. No, because it is like he flying too high. They got it has to be. It got to be a trope in all three movies. Come on, complete the cycle.
Like Banks been healthy all these fucking movies, but then they just said, "Fuck it, we're gonna fuck up Jermaine, man. Fuck it, like we're gonna do that."
I love the final power play though, where it was like 5-on-3, and like the coach is like, "All right, we're going with Charlie, Banks, and Goldberg." Goldberg's like, "What? What? Huh? What? No, not today, please."
Bruh.
That was, you know what? I love that that final stretch. That was actually dope because you just see Goldberg and Banks. I mean,
you know what? It could be me. It's just that Goldberg in this movie, I was like, why are you even on the team? That was I said that the entire movie.
Back up.
I mean, to be fair though, in the beginning, I like his confidence and like, see, you know, when you're goalie, you don't have to worry about it. You get the position, you're fine. Yeah, dog.
You're second. He gets chin checked, but he gets his shit back. But dog, look. One thing we're not fucking mentioning. So, second period comes, and these motherfuckers getting their asses whooped. The coaches acknowledge that, hey man, y'all are fighting. It's like, dog, coach, they are getting away with some bullshit. Coach is like, I know. Trust me, I know. And he's like, and they're like, man, we need a miracle. Here comes Portman, who I swear to God's probably 19. Waltzing in this bitch.
That nigga a whole 21.
Bruh, sitting there saying like, yo, my lawyer said I found this in my room, lying in my room. My lawyer said I should sign it. So I'm from in Chicago. So fucking boys, I'm here. And fucking Charlie looks at the coach. He's like, Bombay. And I'm like, of course, because who the fuck else would be his lawyer?
Well, Portman just had a change of heart. Like, you know what? I'm going to go back to Minnesota.
They fucking said straight up, yo, if Bombay's not there, I'm not fucking playing. Bombay says, come on. He's like, all right, I'll play.
All right, sure.
And he fucking shows up. For him to be the biggest catalyst in this movie and do so little, he does one fucking thing.
Flips over old boy.
He fucking flips dude in. First off, those blades would have cut the fuck out of somebody.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The impact that he slow cam bullshit or not, that shit would have killed someone or poked an eye out or something.
Some student would have got a fucking blade to the head, like
something.
That nigga come in the game and immediately does something dangerous.
But I find it funny too. He's like, so you're the other Brash brother, huh? And he's like, oh yeah, you're the enforcer, huh?
He's like, hey man, cool. He's like, it's like you see, like, yo, I'm about to have a change of heart. He's like, hey man, I heard we have a lot of stuff in common. And he's like, you know, I just shut up. He's like, all right,
bet, gotcha.
He's like,
you know what?
Don't say,
you know what?
He looks at him, he's like, don't say, I wasn't trying to be nice to your ass. Remember that. Go ahead.
Exactly.
I wasn't trying to say that shit doesn't happen. The one thing that got me though, I was like, well, not that nobody's checking, not like is questioning it. It's just that I'm shocked that the whole audience like, who the fuck is that? Who is that? Who the fuck is that? Like, you know what I mean? Everybody just questioned like, who the fuck is that?
No, but
then again, I thought to myself, flip side D. What if it's a wrestling match and that happens? Like, oh yeah, everybody in the whole room. No, I forgot. Yeah, okay.
No, but what had me rolling is seeing the
dean.
Also,
if he had,
seeing the dean and the board member having a little chat, and he's like, "Oh, that's Bombay. You know that guy. He's a dancer. So you know that's cool, right?"
No, he sits there straight up and say, "Hey man, that's a binding contract. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
What do you want me to do, man?"
He's like, "What do you want me to do? I can't." This is the first time the dean actually has the backs of the students that I've seen. Every time the dean's the bad guy, he's like, "Nah, I want these people here because they're gonna make my school better."
Sure they fucked up my ant farm, but you know what?
These kids,
I like to play hockey.
I like to cut these kids' jib.
And homeboys like,
you can't make fun of Americans like this.
Yo, so and D to kind of like I feel what you were saying. Like, who the fuck's that? He ought to his credit, he did come out there with without his helmet on.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm not even questioning. It just seems like I'm just like questioning that no one's questioning nothing. That's really what it is. Like immediately when he showed up, oh shit, they got their boy out there. Ah!
So the way it happened, though, they came out on the ice and he fucking started getting hype. And then the crowd got even more hype when they realized who it was. Granted, to your credit, it's like, yo, who the fuck is that? But if you're a hockey fan, you're gonna know who that is.
Oh yeah, of course you're gonna know who that is.
Yeah.
And here's the thing that get me though. I'm thinking also if I'm in the stands, I'm thinking to myself, nobody's beating my school.
Exactly.
I'm thinking off the break, ain't nobody fucking with my school, bruh.
You sitting here going like, bro, we ain't losing none of game, bro.
Imagine, if you will, this whole movie, if you will, ladies and gentlemen, is basically the Patriots practice squad if they all came from the same college and they all tried to get on the Patriots. and they won a scrimmage. That's pretty much what this was.
It was funny too because the coach slaps the C on Charlie like, yeah, he's earned it. And I like the move that he pulls on old boy when they were one-on-one. And it was like,
personally think it should go to Julian or whatever.
It's like, make the move, Charlie. Make him make the first move. Bam! I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
Look, based on skill, yeah, but like it should have went to Julie. But actually, no, we don't talk about skill. It'll be Adam, then Julie, and Adam, Julie, and then Charlie. But like it's always been fucking like it's always been Charlie, Julie, and Jesse. Adam. Like Charlie's the captain, Julie's an assistant. Like Julie's the assistant, and so is Adam Banks. Only because of skill. But anyway, so Portman gets sent to the penalty box. And this is why I'm saying this motherfucker had to be 19, 20, because that nigga's abs don't say teenager.
No, it don't.
At all.
That looks like he is.
Look, bro, that motherfucker's too sexy as fuck to be in that. Like, this nigga is tripping in the fucking penalty box. And I'm like, hey, my nigga, that I said, hey, bro. He hot. what the fuck?
I mean, all the ladies. Hey, look, man. I was looking at all the kids. I was looking at all the teenagers in there during that game. I'm like, okay, these chicks are underage, dog. What are you doing?
Like, doing what all this Disney kid. I'm doing what all Disney kids do: have sex and do drugs with them.
Bro, he's fucking like he's in that shit like flexing. I'm like, the man ain't even been in the game 2 minutes. Already in the penalty.
Yeah, I would say half. I think it was like half the third period he was in before he got hit for that hooking call.
I mean, when he came out there and went to the penalty box like that, I was like, "Thank you."
Basically,
thank you. Box and he starts throwing his shit out, and I'm just sitting here going like, "All right, cool." He gets called for looking. He's like, "Bro, when he real shit, I got scared when he said, yo, you want to see a penalty? I'll show you a penalty." I'm like, yo, he about to kill somebody. Like,
bro.
That's why we didn't get this motherfucker. Oh yeah, that's why we didn't get this motherfucker a letter. He's problematic as fuck.
Again, the dean is sitting up there. Dean is looking at the board director guy like, well, you know, the kid's a dancer, so you know.
He's a dancer, so he's taking dancing classes. So I don't know what to tell you.
Don't know what to tell you, man.
Bro, like real shit. Like, then you get towards the end, like he checks dude, and then fucking Wu gets called for some shit. And then he gets pulled in the fucking penalty box, and they just start going fucking ham at it too, which was funny as fuck to me. And then you get the fucking now back to the fucking 3-on-5 power play, and they get a shorthanded goal with 1 second left because he's like, "Yo," Charlie's like, "Yo, should we play for the tie?" And coach is like, "Hell no, man, win this shit. If you see it, take it." He said, "Hell no, a tie's a tie. That's fine, but we need you deserve a win, Charlie." And I'm like, next thing you slap that shit, see on him and shit. So they get that. So first off, Charlie, I've given Charlie bullshit. Out of all 3 movies, I've given Charlie the most shit. But he has more talent than I will ever have in that movie for sense. So he fucking steals the puck. He deeks. He gets dude off his ass. Gets to the goal. Gunner stalls in the fucking goal. What happens? Fucking passes back. Now,
Goldberg.
real shit. That's dumb.
Oh yeah.
Movie.
Especially now, if it was
all of that was movie.
Had it would have been like Fulton that was behind him.
Oh, if it was Banks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Banks. If it was Banks, hell yeah. But it was one-on-one.
He juked the shit out of Gunner on that fucking triple deke, and I was like, oh shit! I was like, god damn.
Shit out of Gunner. All he had to do was tap that shit in. Then he gives that shit to Goldberg. I'm like, why in the fuck would you do that? Goldberg, who has never actually shot a goal in all three movies, till this movie, fucking looks up. He's like, huh? Like it's like Kimbo's. It's like trying to fight with Kimbo Slice in UFC 2010 and try to hit the kick button. This shit ain't gonna work. Rest in peace, Kimbo. But Goldberg fucking goes for the shot, and Gunner fucking slid his ass all the way to Cleveland, try to block the shot. He ain't gonna get it, and the fucking Ducks win. Typical fashion. And Goldberg looking at this motherfucker and say, "Bro, if you ever do that shit to me again, nigga, I will beat the shit out of you, fam." Like, why the fuck would you do that? Like,
that dude looked like bro. Goldberg looked like he shit a brick.
Soon as he got that puck, he's leaked out.
Because you got two varsity dudes coming at your ass immediately, and I'm like, this is like,
and shit. Hey, yo, that shit leaked out, and then he got checked. The shit just splattered all over his fucking pants, bro. There was no fucking way. Like, real shit. Oh, that's like, if I'm Goldberg, I'm taking that shot. And I fucking swear to God, motherfuckers yelling, shoot! It's like fucking watching Flyers hockey on fucking power play when you say, fucking shoot the goddamn puck, please!
Please, for the love of God.
Like, shoot the fucking puck, man. What are you doing? He fucking shoots and he scores. Yay, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah. Then the team gets dubbed the Eden Hall Ducks, and the dean looks at the board member like quack.
Quack quack. I was like, quack quack, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm surprised that board member didn't punch him in the face off rip on that shit. Like,
hey man.
I'm shocked that didn't even happen.
That dude looked
that motherfucker. You would have to think he pulled his kid out that school and was like, "Yeah, I'm out, bro."
That dude looked disgusted, like, goddamn Ducks. Fucking.
Like he dog. He looked at him like he wanted to call him the hard R, bro. That's how he fucking wanted. He looked at him like he wanted to call him the hard R. Like I was like, the dean's like, "Hey man, you know,
don't know what to tell you, man. Bombay.
It is what it is." And he says Bombay quack, and he just walks away, and he just like he fucking wants to say. He wants to call him the hard R. I'm not even gonna do it for like
bro. I'm mad.
Boy.
In the car, I'm pretty sure old boy was like, "But Dad, you told me that if we beat the Ducks," well, son, it didn't happen. Your disappointment. Nope. Fuck out of here,
bro. No. What I said earlier, Luis fucking stole his bitch,
bruh.
He ain't scored not one goal. He crashed into the boards. I know he scored that one goal. My fault. He crashed into the fucking goal. He crashed into the boards. And he crashed in panties, bro. That's what he got,
bro. Even dude's girl looked at him like, well, I mean, dog, it is what it is, man. We were kind of messing around a couple times.
She's like, I'm sorry you had to find out this way, but he packing, if you know what I mean.
And he speaks Spanish, so you know, there's that.
It was like he was speaking some Spanish to me, my nigga, and them panties dropped, son. And I'm just like, go ahead, Luis, bad motherfucker.
Revenge. It was a long form of revenge.
Like, yo, you remember when you checked me into them lockers? Well, I'm checking your bitch. How about it?
I mean, he had no choice because he just looked at him like, take her. Just kept walking.
Turn back, Michael Jackson eyes.
Exactly. He's like, yo, I'm about to.
I'm just sitting here after this movie wondering how this Disney Plus Mighty Ducks show is going to go.
So Is there any else information for going with that?
All we know is that Bombay is the synopsis was essentially he's leaving. I guess he left the Junior Goodwill thing, and he's coaching a new batch of kids. Except his new batch of kids is like the Hawks from D1, basically.
So you're talking about Cobra Kai.
Yeah, kind of, basically like that.
Yeah.
And then his team has to face off against the new generation of Ducks and all that stuff. So
And the Ducks are now the Hawks. So it's fucking Cobra Kai.
Yeah. So that's the angle that they're going for, which I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I'm just kind of curious to see where it goes.
Let's see where it goes.
So but
it is kind of different.
I mean, it is kind of funny though for this movie. Like at that time period, it did the money that it did, but at the end of the day, it was kind of like, all right, well, it did fine at the box office, and it was just kind of forgotten.
I have this feeling that they didn't make that much back because only reason why is because I remember there being a lot of advertisement for this thing.
Oh, McDonald's cups and all that shit.
A lot. I really feel like they spent so much money on advertisement that even what they got back, I'm guessing they barely made it over made it into the black.
I mean, they made 23 million. They made 23 million. I'm assuming because the budgets for these movies
I'm saying a good 14 went to advertising.
I mean, the budget for these movies are like
money.
The budgets for these movies are fairly in the 10 millions anyway, if that. So they made their money back, but like this third movie didn't do quite as high as the second movie.
Now here's the.
Uh-oh. D just was there just a second ago.
Uh-oh.
But it did well enough. But like I said, when your opening weekend is opening up against Glimmerman and the First Wives Club, it's like, come on, like,
bruh, like it made
that thing you do, it made its money, but.
It made its money, but here's the thing. I want to say hockey was not as popular.
This is 96 too.
Was. Like hockey was booming, but hockey wasn't like really popular. And then like it was kind of on its way out. With you still get kids movies, but it was kind of like on its way out, and it kind of wore its course. It was crazy because that movie did so much for fucking hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Not that movie, but the series did so much for hockey that it made me a fan of the sport. Straight up. It's actually my second favorite fucking sport now. Actually might be my first favorite sport, real shit. I get excited watching Flyers games. And I fucking from the South, I fucking love football.
Yeah.
But I would rather watch a goddamn Flyers game versus watching a football game, and that's crazy.
The second movie made 45 million. And then your third movie made 23 million. So it definitely cooled.
It kind of died out. It cooled off. It definitely cooled off. Like we would think, and then obviously because over the years, a lot of people wanted the Mighty Ducks stuff back, and now we're getting this, which I'm cool with. It'd be dope if we had fucking Bombay is actually coaching the Ducks. Not Bombay, I'm sorry. Charlie coaching the Ducks. That would be dope.
I mean, they haven't released any more information, so that could be a thing.
I mean, I hope if you're gonna go fucking Cobra Kai, go full Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah, if you have Charlie coaching against Bombay, that's shit. That'd be
like
dope.
They had a falling out, and they're fucking coaching now. They're coaching against each other. That shit would be fucking great. I mean, and then you look at the actors from this. I guess because what I was gonna ask you, like, who was the most successful child actor coming out of this movie? We already know the answer. That's Kenan Thompson.
I mean, Kenan Thompson, Joshua Jackson. Those are like the two because Joshua Jackson's still working to this day.
Where's Joshua Jackson in now?
Fucking hold up, because I just saw it too.
And Joshua Jackson was what character? I'm sorry.
He was in When They See Us. That's Tika. That's Tika Sumpter's husband.
Okay, so and Joshua Jackson was
because he did that. He just did Little Fires Everywhere, which is a good show. So he's basically doing a lot of TV shows.
No. I'm sorry, man. I'm like who? Like so. Help me out. Joshua Jackson
is Charlie.
Okay, so Charlie. Thank you.
Eldon Henson. Yeah. Joshua Jackson.
Okay.
Joshua Jackson and Eldon Henson are really the two that are, and I would even say Danny Tamborelli to a degree because he's doing a lot of voice acting.
Yeah, but the one who makes the most money is your boy.
King Thompson recently and stuff.
Then Josh Johnson. Like that one, Keenan obviously mainstay of fucking SNL, and then he's getting his own spinoff.
Because even old girl that played Connie, she's still doing TV. She's doing TV shows.
Yeah, she's been doing TV. So Julie the Cat. So I'm gonna bring this up with the girl who played Julie the Cat. Actually, was I believe in Men in Black 2.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I think she was in the store, or she was in Men in Black. A buddy of mine. Shout out to my boy Derek. Derek Goso, he's got a podcast out now called Rebooking the Show. If I fucked that up, Derek, I'm so sorry. But he's got that out now. Shout out to the boy. But he said, yo, who do y'all, can you recognize this person? He's like, and I'm looking at him like, I don't know who the fuck that is. And I'm looking, he's like, yo, that's Julie the Cat. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I had to relook a picture. I had to relook at that shit, and there's her face. I'm like, and it was meant, but I know it was a Men in Black movie. I think it's the second one.
Yeah, but I mean, she still looked the same. I'm looking at a recent picture. I'm like, oh, she still looked the same. Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool. If you, she was in Men in Black. She was in Men in Black, and she was like one of the cashiers at the one of the shops. Kind of like, I was like, yo, that's fucking crazy. Like,
yeah.
And I'm like, yo, that made me want to ask the question, where do you think everybody is? Like,
I mean, she's a chef now. I know Johnson Jackson's still acting. I think a lot of other people, they just doing random shit. They ain't really doing. Yeah, like I said, Eldon Henson is still acting, obviously, because he was just Foggy Nelson in Daredevil and shit. But a lot of them, like I said, we already talked about Sean Weiss and when we did D1 and stuff, and where he's at and stuff. So it's
I wish Disney would give him a fucking opportunity, but they probably won't. But kind of help clean him up.
Ty O'Neil, Dwayne Robertson, he's actually part of the Rodeo Association. Which isn't shocking. Which isn't shocking, honestly. It's like, oh, that's not really shocking, honestly. He's part of the fucking Professional Rodeo Association. That is not shocking in the fucking least.
That's funny as hell.
So yeah, it's like I said, everybody's doing it. I think even dude that plays Dean Portman, he's actually no bullshit. I did not know that he did the singing voice for Max in the Goofy movies.
See, I'm horrible with names, but that actually makes a lot of sense now. Yeah.
Yeah, because I did not know he was a Broadway actor before he dived into doing all that shit. And I was like, oh, he did singing? Wow, I would never. And he was. There were so many people in Newsies. It's like between fucking old Batman and that dude. And I'm like, who the fuck else was in Newsies that I didn't fucking know?
Bro, you like going back and watching a lot of the old shit and then seeing that, you're kind of like, huh.
Yeah, that happened.
All right. Like that happened. Huh. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Oh my God.
This was one of my favorite series of movies growing up. It's still one of my favorite series of movies growing up. Even though D2 is my favorite movie out of the three.
It's a very harmless trilogy of films. It's not like, say, look, I love the Matrix movies as much as the next person, but I felt like after the third one, I was like, But I could walk away from D3 that was a fine end to this trilogy. Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. The movie got worse, but the hockey got better.
Yeah, it was. It's like the polar. I was like, this hockey is actually pretty dope.
I'm like, man, this plot's fucking got holes like shit. Yeah. Yo, this hockey is fucking lit.
I like how much of a lie that poster fucking was, though. I'm like, that fucking Photoshop of Gordon Bombay's head on that fucking body. I was like, Gordon Bombay was barely in this fucking movie. What are we doing?
He's like, yo, I'm actually gonna go back to being I'm actually gonna go back to do real movies now. And then it's like, yo, no, you're gonna be Gordon Bombay forever. Just know that. I mean,
Emilio Estevez was like, you know what? I like directing. I'll just do that.
Yep. And it's just, I mean, man, I if you had to rank this in a trilogy franchise, where would you put this?
2-1-3.
Yeah, 2-1-3. That's perfect. That's
3-3 is
and
gonna
then 1.
3-3 is gonna be last, but you can interchange 1 or 2 if you feel like it on a good day.
1 is a better movie.
Yeah, it's like
2,
a strong movie. 2 is a fun movie. It's like
2 is the best movie.
Yeah,
it's the summer blockbuster you want, and 3 is like, yo, we're grounded. 3 to me would have made a better fucking show.
Oh yeah, because you could definitely do a full semester about like their hijinks over the course of the series easily, which is probably why they're doing the Disney Plus route with it as a TV show, because you can
Yep.
I mean, and hopefully, if the hockey is good,
bro, you would think the hockey would be fucking good. Like, you can't. I mean, with the technology and shit nowadays, like they're gonna have like people on the ice fucking like actually playing. I don't know if they're gonna have like kids fucking like, yo, we're gonna teach these kids how to play hockey, but like, you know, it's whatever. So we're gonna find out. But this is one of my movies I enjoyed. This series of movies meant a lot to me as a kid. Made me love the sport of hockey. Still, and even though granted, I should have been a Mighty Ducks fan growing up because of what was going on. Shout out to Paul Correa for being in this movie. Fucking like
popped up in there like, hey, I'm here for this little halftime.
He's like, we have a special guest, Paul Correa. How are you? I'm like, hey man, how you doing? I'm from like it's good to be here in Minnesota. Eh? Like he's fucking Canadian, and so you hear it, and it's like you hear it, and he's fucking like.
It's like, well, the Ducks, they're so good. It's like the Guts, the Ducks. They got courage, and they're staying in there, eh? And I'm like, all right,
he's sitting there going like, and they're sitting there like, well, the varsity team's actually been really good. Like they're just tough. He's like, you don't have to be the biggest guy on the ice. You just the Ducks have the speed, the tenacity to keep up. And I'm just sitting there going like, I'm getting hockey analysis. I'm like, analysis. This is great. I was like, okay, all right. But this series of movies have been great. Thank you for having me to cover a big part of my childhood and who I am today. And thank you for almost not stressing this. I am glad the Flyers actually won.
That was one time, because it's funny, before we started recording, I was like, oh shit, the Flyers are playing tonight. Hopefully they do good while Shaggy's recording, because if they lose, Shaggy's going to be like, fuck this podcast. I'm out.
Dog, if they fucking would have scored, I would have not talked.
You would have been silent like, hey guys, I got to bounce out of here.
I'd have been like, nah, I think I would have fucking, I honestly think I probably would have went on pause for a minute, fucking did all my yelling and screaming, and then came back, and I'm like, fucking game 7.
Hey, look,
God damn it.
Anytime there's an open net and there's like 1 point something seconds left, your butt clenches a little bit, because you never know.
If it's in the fucking, like, if it's an open fucking net and you didn't knock that shit in,
yeah.
If the score's still 3-2 with 10 seconds left, and it's not in the and you had not scored on the opposite team's net yet, you're fucking tense. All right,
bro. When you say he iced the puck, and I was like, he iced the puck with 10 seconds left? Oh, shit. Damn.
They took a timeout. Like, so they hit in the fucking opposite, and they fucking, they call icing, and then their coach called a timeout. And I'm sitting here going like, they're going to be in our zone. And something's going to fucking happen. And I fucking, look, Carter Hart is one of the best goddamn goalies I have ever seen. And he's going to get even better because he's only at the ripe old age of 22.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing shit that young goalie, like having 2 shutouts back to back. And just like, I'm like, we have struck gold. But the whole time I'm sitting here going like, I swear to God, if something squeaks by and they tie this fucking game up, I'm going to lose my shit. So I'm glad it didn't happen. I'm glad you spoiled it for me. Because that easily fucking would have helped me. Because I was like, oh, thank God. Like, I was like, please just tell me what happened. Because I just like, I'm not even like I don't even want to fucking know. Because if you would have scored, I wouldn't have wanted. They scored. I was like, bro, please stop fucking with me. I think I would have fucking hung up the call.
Oh man, but anyways, we're gonna head out of here, guys. Thanks for joining in on this live show and stuff, and we probably had a recording up this weekend and everything and stuff, but this was fun. So we'll see what happens, what we do next week and stuff. Me and D gotta see what we're gonna do, because we have this is gonna probably be a bunch of news after this weekend in terms of NBA playoffs and NHL shit that's gonna be popping off, and even WNBA news popping off too. So that in mind, we thank you guys later. Peace out.
Later, guys. Go Flyers.